Hello. Relaxation. I think it's important that everyone has a toolkit of relaxation techniques. So we spend our days in many different environments, home, work, town, in between, shopping, and some of those situations might stress you out or drain your energy. So I think it's good to think about in advance, what can you do to avoid stress or to reduce stress before the situation and in the situation and after. So something I discovered recently is darts. So I'll find that on my break, um, I've recently started just throwing darts in the staff room. Now, there's I have no ambition to become an expert at darts or even any good at it, but I just find the physical act of like having something in my hand, throwing it, releasing it, um, maybe hitting a triple 20. Um, I find that quite relaxing, and then the routine of going back, pull out the dart, come step back, repeat. And I could do that for like half an hour just again and again. And I find it in some ways it's almost like a meditative practice. Like I'm kind of getting just absorbed in the present. It's just me and darts. So obviously, that's not the most accessible to everyone, but things like at home, what can you do to relax? So, can it be that you choose to do things at a time when things are less busy? Like, can you do things before everyone's awake? Can you do things on off peak time? So that would be one thing to consider. Another would be like, how can you make what you're doing fun? We've discussed this before in a previous video. Um, like, can you make what you're doing a challenge? Um, can you can you find time to sit still and do nothing? Um, or do you have some hobbies that you've neglected? I think it's really important that everyone has their thing that they go to, um, and then they they use that to relax. But I think because of all the many different contexts, um, you're going to need a toolkit, like a list of things. And I think sometimes it's helpful to have a printed list or a written list of different things you could do when you feel stressed. So, um, so it could be that you go for a walk. Like walking is particularly beneficial. It could be noticing flowers, trees, finding nature, breathing in clean air, going for a drive. Um, you've got to find something that fits into your routine. Um, so some of these could be long things, like going for a long drive, going for a long walk. But then other things could be in the moment, like how can I make myself feel more relaxed here? Um, so if I don't know, if you're shopping and like something on your list is um, the aisle is full of people, then go to the next thing. Maybe the next aisle doesn't have so many people. And then you just work around the situations rather than fight them. So I encourage you to find a toolkit, build a toolkit, write it down, keep it with you, laminate it if you need to. And and when you're finding things stressful, then look at that list. What can you do to de-stress? And then before you go into situations, like how can you reduce the chance of being stressed or reduce the amount of stress? And then if you've been through a stressful situation, what things are you going to do to relax? So are you going to take a bath? Are you going to hang out with a friend? Are you just going to sit on the sofa, have a tea or something? I don't know what you're into, but um, whatever works for you. Like, there's no right or wrong for everyone. You find the things that work. So, what works for you? Let us know. Okay. Bye bye. See you in the next one.